Hi, good morning, good evening, wherever you happen to be in the world right now. It is the 16th of September here in the Netherlands. And we're coming up on a nice, big, beautiful full moon tonight. And I don't know about you, but as a highly sensitive person, I do tend to feel the ebb and flow of the moon. And so when there is, my little dog Bo has come to check out what's going on here. So when there are heightened energies, like I often feel with the full moon, I just like to take a time out to ground myself with the natural elements of the earth, use my oils, use my herbs, and bring myself into a kind of alignment so that I can benefit from whatever energies are cooking up out there in a positive way for myself. So I've just lit a little candle here, and I'm just going to take you through just a really quick little ritual that I like to do for myself to sort of ground down and feel comfortable and feel connected to myself and the environment when we have events like a full moon or a new moon, or just any time that I'm feeling that I need that extra something to help me feel grounded. As a highly sensitive person, I tend to feel things in an almost extreme way. And being a woman in my 40s, I have to say, it adds this other layer to it of needing to give myself just that extra care, that extra nourishment, that extra attention, so that my nervous system really stays in balance and stays grounded and focused whenever there's extra energies in the atmosphere or a little bit of extra stress in my life. So as you can see, I've lit a little candle here, and I have a couple of things in my little kit. I have this nice little piece of rose quartz crystal. I keep it everywhere. I have pieces of it all over the place, and I like to get like kind of a nice big hunk of it because, when you just hold it in your hand or hold it over the heart space or over the solar plexus, I find that it just gives me that extra kind of warmth and, care that I'm trying to give myself. I have a little bit of palo santo wood, and I have a little bit of sage. I like to work with both the sage and the palo santo. It's a completely personal preference, but it's just something that feels really good to me. So the only thing I do is I just start out by just giving my palo santo a bit of fire. And what I love about this is that I'm bringing in the fire, the wood, and the air. So I've got an earth, an air, and a fire in one. And you see, just a little bit, it starts to give off quite a nice bit of smoke. You can blow on it a little bit. And I have to tell you, as a person who is highly allergic to cigarette smoke and other allergens, this does nothing negative for me. In fact, I just love it. I feel my whole body just kind of open to receiving this beautiful aromatic smoke from the palo santo. And I think about how thousands and thousands of years ago, our ancestors would sit around a fire and throw herbs or woods or other aromatic materials on the fire to create smoke, and that this was maybe the first form of aromatic connection and balancing and spirituality, and that I'm connecting in with that just by doing this very simple little ritual. Now, if I was going to use the sage, I would do the same thing, and I would just give myself a little bit of that extra. And just breathe it in and just feel like the beautiful grounding and calming energy that gives to me. And then I just leave that there in the background. And the other thing that I've been using daily lately, because, we're going through a time of incredible change. And I know that for many people, it can feel like it's almost like a dark time. You look at the news if you dare, and it's nothing but bad news. The economy around the world has been suffering, political upheaval, in people's personal and emotional lives. I just hear so much stress. But my heart tells me, and my higher wisdom tells me, that this is a time of incredible opportunity. And it really just depends what we're going to do with those opportunities and how we manifest those through the heart. So it doesn't matter what's going on in the world, we always have this opportunity to make something come positive from whatever we're going through personally and collectively. And it really depends what we put our energy into. And I know what I want to put my energy and focus into is positive outcomes for me and the world. But when you're highly sensitive, it can be tough to stay in that space. And so this is my aromatherapy roll-on that I made a couple of weeks ago. And I've been using this daily, and it is just such, just opening it and breathing it in does so much for me. This has got vetiver, lavender, a little bit of clove and rosemary, and a drop of frankincense. I would say, in this 10 ml bottle, there's 2 drops of vetiver, a drop of lavender, 1 drop of frankincense, and 1 drop of rosemary. But it's just so delicious. And what I do is I roll a little bit right on the pulse points on my wrist. I might put a little bit here. And I literally roll this on the bottoms of my feet because it's just so grounding and so anchoring. And as I do that, and I sort of, breathe in the smell, I just repeat positive affirmations to myself that I choose positivity. I choose to be present in joy. I choose to anchor myself to this life and the potential that I have to do good for myself and the people around me. And I do that in partnership with and thanks to Mother Nature, to Mother, Father, Divine, to whatever you want to call it. I do that because I am a spark of the divine in play, just as you are, just as we all are. And the potential I have to love, be loved, receive love, give love is limitless. And I just take that intention in and I ground it in, especially that grounding energy of the vetiver. And I just let it open my heart and open my being and then go through the rest of my day. So I hope that's been inspiring for you. I hope that's given you kind of a different perspective to think about, especially if you're going through a hard time right now. If you'd like some free resources, if you'd just like to chat, send me a message, WhatsApp me, Instagram, YouTube, leave me messages, get in touch, go to the website, blossomwitch.com, send me an email, and just tell me what oils are you using today and what are they doing for you? What aromatics, what tools? Have you got crystals? Have you got tea? What are you doing to help you feel grounded, safe, and positive in these times? I would love to hear from you about that. Okay, take care. Till next time.